Hey, what up, everybody? What up, everybody? How y'all doing? Mamunka mukro mukasa kakra. Ono chade mapeda maka mukro mufante. Mijizi do biya no hu hie. Mhm. Michichu biara. Michichu biara bibi ewo biya sewo Africa o, sewo Western o, sewo Europe o. Greetings to everybody. So I started with my language, trying to show you a little bit of what we say or our language here. So I was saying greetings to everybody wherever you are, whether in Africa, in the West, in Europe, wherever you find yourself. Greetings and big up yourself for checking on my YouTube channel. Hey, Abby94, hi to you. How are you doing? All right. So, like we always do it, I would like to know where you're watching us from. When I say us, all of us are together. I mean, this YouTube channel doesn't belong to me alone; it belongs to us. Okay, so let me know where you're watching me from Ghana, from Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya, Tanzania, United States, UK, Canada, Jamaica, Belize, or wherever you're watching us from. So I really want to know where you guys are watching us from. All right, so it's about 4:50 right here in Ghana. The weather is pretty moist, you know. The sun is going down a little bit, but then we're chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is cool, we're taking it cool. United States, Indianapolis, IN. Jeremy Ice, I see you, brother. Big up yourself. Large up. You don't know. Large up yourself. I'll be 94 from the US. I know. You've been an awesome subscriber, man. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it a lot. So yeah, it's sunny right. It's the sun is going down right now. I'm just looking the reason why I'm looking this way because my window is just there, and I live uphill. Okay, so I'm just taking a look at what is going on out there. It's pretty moist, you know. So everybody is inside. I mean, in relation to this coronavirus and stuff, a lot of people are inside. Yeah. So basically, today we have a lot to talk about. Shalom, brother. Hey, Yehoshua. What is the meaning of Yehoshua? And what name is it? I know there are Jews, yes, but Yehoshua it's like a word in the Bible, right? It's like the meaning of here when we say um Yesh, no, there's a word that means Jesus. I don't know whether it means the same. Yeshua, yeah, Yeshua or something like that. But yours is Yehoshua. All right, so pretty much today we want to talk about Africa. We want to talk about Africa. What basically do we know about Africa? And growing up, Echo, are they still going to build an airport for Cape Coast? Um, we have tried fighting for the airport in Cape Coast. The leaders haven't said anything yet. So we went on a peaceful demonstration to get an airport in Cape Coast. But we couldn't follow up because immediately after that there was a corona, there was a shutdown. The government is really looking at, putting up some support for the corona thing. So for now, we are on hold till the corona goes away, and then we'll come up and fight for the airport. God is my salvation. That's the meaning of. Okay, let me pull it up here. So United States, Indianapolis, Shalom, brother. A call. Are they still going to build an airport for Cape Coast? God is my salvation. Beautiful. Simpson. Have you been to the state? Nah, never. I've never been to the state. No, I've never been to the state. It is one of my dreams to come to the state. And so this come from Sharuyan P. Echo, have you been to the state? No, I've never been to the state. I've been in Ghana all my life. Yeah, but I've been to Kenya, Tanzania, Togo, Benin, and Dubai. But the state, I hope pretty soon I'll be in the state. I mean, just come check it out. What really goes on out there in the state? Okay, so Yehusha means God is my salvation. Nice one. Nana Jimfi Prince. Hello, watching from Cape Coast. Yo, big up yourself, Mr. Prince Trinity. Thank you for checking my YouTube channel. Thank you for, checking me out and watching me right here from Cape Coast. I appreciate you watching me from Cape Coast. Honestly, I really appreciate it. So the question has been, what was the story when you were growing up in the West as an African diaspora? What was the story? What was the story like? I mean, you were in school, you were learning, you were studying, you had history as a subject. In Ghana, we have history as a subject where we basically learn about the history of Ghana and how the Europeans came in, what really happened, the negative and positive effect of the Europeans coming into Ghana and all that. So African Americans should stop saying the N word with ER and A because it's derogatory word that Europeans used to say to slaves from the West. Okay, yes, you're right. We need to stop using the N word. But the whole thing is that let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you on something. The whole thing is that the West, even the African Americans, Africans in diaspora, makes us Africans in the motherland believe that whatever comes from Europe or from outside Africa is the best. I'm being honest with you. Come to the state so we can let this corona go away, and I'll put up an application and then see if I can come to the West. I mean, I can come to the state. So the whole thing about us is that the West made us believe that Africa is the West is perfect. Everything that comes from the West is perfect. That is why even in Africa, even in Africa, we don't purchase what is produced in Africa because we believe they made us believe nothing is good from Africa. So in Africa, I know we have places where we assemble cars. In Ghana, we have somebody called Osafo Kantanka. This guy makes cars. He assembles cars in Ghana. He makes other equipment, other materials. There is this one even that there's like water closet, right? Water closet. When you sit on it, and then after doing what you do, and then you get up, you don't have to touch the handle. There's not even a handle. You just use your hand. There's a sensor. You just use your hand, and then you flash your hand across it, and then the water flash it itself. I mean, the water closet flash it itself. But Ghanaians don't appreciate it. They want something from the United States. Yeah, for real. I'm being honest. Like, even when we have people who designs what do you call it, shoes, sandals, but we won't buy it in Africa, in Ghana. We won't buy it because the West has made us believe that whatever comes from Ghana or comes from Africa is bad and theirs is good. So it makes us not want to really patronize what we do here, and that is very bad. The story I heard was that Africa was always in poverty, war, famine, jungles, kids starving. That is crazy. That is the most craziest thing I've ever heard. That all the stories that comes out from Africa is what you're saying. If I show you, big house to my brother Wadamaya right now. We had a conversation yesterday, and we're looking at um making a trip around Ghana, and we're going to show you how beautiful Ghana is. We'll show you how beautiful Ghana is. It's a lie that Africa is all about poverty. We have some, even go to Nigeria, Dangote, who makes cement blocks, is one of the richest in the world. So what do you mean when you say Africa is always in poverty, war, famine, jungle? We don't live in a jungle. What the fuck is that? I mean, nah, this is crazy. Let me just read some of your your words out here, and then we'll just continue from there. And word comes from the Niger River and from the Negro land. Wow. Arlen, shout outs to you. How you doing? You can I'll put you on so that you share um your thought or your opinion as you were growing up. What was the education about Africa? How was it like? How was it really like growing up as a young brother, young African American in the state? What was it all about Africa? Okay, so I'll put you through. I'll send you an email. Kindly put up your email, and then I'll send you the link right about now. Okay, so Arlen, if you're ready for this, let's talk. Let's talk. And Abby, um, the average African American and Jamaican have 30% dripping mixed white blood because of generations of slavery. Yes, this is happening because my name is Simpson. I am called Simpson. Okay, EKOW Simpson. The EKOW is a local name, and then the Simpson is a foreign name. I get a lot of questions, from people asking, how did you get that name, Simpson? So growing up, my father and my grandfather used to tell me that his great great grandparents had it wasn't like they had a relationship. It's like there was a forced relationship between them as the Africans and then the Europeans. All right. So because there is no way an African will have a name Simpson like I have Simpson. So there was some relationships going on, whether it was forced, whether it was a mutual understanding, which I don't believe there was a mutual understanding. But these people came in, they forced our mothers, our sisters, our aunties, our grandmothers, our grandparents into sexual intercourse. And so whatever came out of the relationship or the sex, and then there were children, and there were children, they decided to name themselves after, or name these children after themselves. So that is why we have Johnson, we have Simpson, we have um, um, we have a lot of names that are not African. They're never African. But hey, if you're watching this video right now, please click on the subscribe button. If you've not subscribed yet, kindly click on the subscribe button and then click on the like button. Let's push this video to the world. Okay, click on the subscribe button and let's push this video to the world. Tehran Echo, it is called marketing. Americans have mastered. Oh, really? So they have mastered in marketing America to Africa to make us believe Africa is worse. Is that what is happening? That everything that comes from America is good? Even right now, when I pull up in a Nike shoe, and then somebody in Ghana pulls up in a local or locally made shoe, they will pick me and leave the other guy because the other guy is not wearing an American product. That is what is happening in Ghana, in Africa right now. And it's about time we kill this vibe. We kill this vibe. That is why some of us want to really showcase how beautiful Africa is. Talk about how beautiful Africa is. All right. All right. Let me see. Okay. Alan, you're here. Let me send you an email real quick. Alan Jenkins9 at gmail.com. All right. So, guys, basically, um, there is a belief that, I mean, Africa is poor, and once there's one funny story, right? Once I was having a conversation with this African American brother, and he's a younger brother, I mean, young brother. And then this dude was asking me, so, um, what am I using to browse the internet? I was like, yo, man, what are you talking about? What am I using to browse the internet? I'm using a phone. It was like, a phone? How did I get a phone? I mean, I'm telling you a real story right now. I'm telling you like a real story right now. So the brother was like, "Hey, Echo, we're having a conversation on Facebook." It was like, "What are you using to chat?" I was like, "I'm using a phone." Using a phone? What kind of phone? I'm like, an Android phone. How did you get that phone? I'm like, yo, bro, this is 21st century, man. Forget about what you've been taught in school. And then he came up and said, I thought you guys live on trees, live in the bush, you live in some huts, some caves. I remember he said caves. I was like, brother, man, what the fuck are you talking about? We don't live in caves. This is I mean, it was crazy. So I had to take my time and then really explain to the younger brother that whatever you've been taught in school is way different from what you're thinking right now. That is why we need to pull up the right story. Let's change the narrative about Africa. Africa is beautiful. Yeah, sure. I see you. OJ Simpson was an African American quarterback for NFL. Yeah, I heard about OJ Simpson. And so anybody who talks to me say, "Are you related to OJ Simpson?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't know that dude, but I see him on TV and stuff like that." So we're not really connected to that brother. But I had his issue on TV. He was jailed. Is he still in jail? I don't know. Most of the white names we have were from slave masters to show ownership. Exactly the point. Apart from the name being a symbol of ownership, an identity to show that this slave is mine, that slave is mine. When you go to the castle, there is an equipment, there's a material that has an initial, maybe AJ, and then AJ stands for a slave master, which is white person, right? So anytime they buy slaves, they put this metallic substance with the inscription. They put it in a hot in fire, very hot. And when it get very hot, they take it out and put it at the back of our brothers and sisters to show that this is mine. Do you feel the vibe? To show that this slave is mine. AJ is at the back. And this was pretty much crazy because how on earth will you put something hot like that? It's crazy, man. Sometimes we don't need to be talking about, we don't need to go back and spit all these pain that our fathers and mothers went through. It's crazy. We need to show the beauty of Africa to other Africans, no one else. Exactly. Kwame Olatunji, exactly the word you're saying. We need to portray Africa in a different vibe, in a different vibe. Bro, um, F that, yeah. Kill the vibe because we all need to support our own businesses and be better and smarter than them. Exactly. That is what we are also trying to do right now. Let's support what we're doing here as Africans. Let's support our own, because a lot of us, like I said, we don't appreciate what is made in Ghana or what is made in Africa. And that is so bad. How can we, as a continent, Africa is the second largest and the most populous continent after Asia. Take Asia out, Africa is the most populous continent in Africa. So why can't we, as Africans, whether from the diaspora, whether on the motherland, why can't we come together and build Africa? We've built Asia, we've built the West, we've built other continents. Why is it so difficult for us to come together as Africans to build ourselves as well? It is about time we do this. It is about time. Echo Simpson, have you heard Australian Aboriginals? They lost their homeland from the Europeans for centuries. Well, I'm getting to know this for the first time, but I have to read more about that and get knowledge, and then so that we can have a conversation. Truly, below, we have been deceived and manipulated too far for far too long, and it's time for us to unite and take charge of every aspect of our lives and control our destinies. No longer do we need to believe. Straight, immortal strength. This is the most awesome comment that I've read right about now, honestly. So I have my brother here. Let me put him through. I have my brother here. Um, I have my brother here. Let me put him through, and then we have a little conversation, and then we'll take it from there. Yo, man, how you doing, bro?
Good. I'm doing great, brother. How you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy we're having a conversation right now. I mean, we've been having a WhatsApp conversation and all that, but I think it's about time we pull it up and let the world know what exactly is going on with all of us. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I do. I agree.
So briefly tell us about. I mean, tell me your name, where you're from, and then what you're doing right now, and then your plans for the motherland.
Okay. So my name is Arlen. Arlen, really just one name. My Jenkins is a colonizer last name. But my name is Arlen Jenkins. You see, I have AJ on the screen. I do just go by AJ. Um, at this moment, I live in Louisville, Kentucky, the
Mhm.
home of the great Muhammad Ali. um,
Straight.
yeah. But I grew up in North Carolina, and
Mhm.
so what I do for a job is kind of not important,
Mhm.
because it's just a job. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything that helps the world out. So I won't necessarily shed light to the company. Um, but so my plans, how I got hold of your channel was
Mhm.
I had got word from a class that I'm in, which is Prophets of Awakening. I had started following Dr. Eric Hanna.
Mhm.
Uh, I've been seeing, the year return and just everything that had been going on with that. And so that led me to your YouTube channel right there on your shirt. Um,
Well, thanks.
yeah, yeah, man, promote. And so that led me to your channel. And so you're one of the people that's really boots to the ground. You're in the community. Your videos help show more than just something you would see on what's that, CGN Africa or whatever. Just those big news networks.
Mhm.
The kind of content you have helps people normalize Africa.
Yeah.
Uh, like you were just talking about, man, a lot of us, whether it be those of us in Ghana or those of us in America, we don't know like how it is. We don't know how it is for each other in the different places that we are. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And so that's why I've been trying to. I'm happy to build. Thank you for having me on. My plans to come back though, just like you were just saying. We've built all these other nations.
Mhm.
Built all these other 8 nations, and to me, we've done it, and now a lot of us have pride in that, right? Um, I don't take pride in being forced to do anything. So it wasn't like we came to America and we built it up and got to enjoy it. It wasn't like we built up, Europe and all these, any place that we've been. It's not like we've had the chance to enjoy it. And so, just like you were just saying, brother, I feel like we need to all drop everything, leave
Mm-hmm.
Russia, China, leave all these other places. Let's bring all our gifts, all our talents, all our resources to the motherland and
Mm-hmm.
build a continent and build many nations for us, because
Mm-hmm.
we have not had a chance to do that. And that's really my thesis statement.
All right, straight, straight. I love the fact that we getting to realize a lot of uh younger brothers like myself and you and others, you know, getting the realization that yes, we can be in the United States, we can be part of the United States just because we helped build, whether it was forced or uh, from our own will, we've built it. So therefore, our heart is in it. The same way, if we come together to build Africa, our heart will be in Africa. But until we do it, we will definitely think, yeah, the state is the best, West is the best. Now, I was talking about a younger brother who was talking to me. I was like, am I using a phone to have a conversation? I'm like, yeah. It's like, how did you get that phone? Like, it was crazy. I was like, he was like, so where are you now? I was like, I'm in the house. How was it like? I'm like, it's the building, like cement blocks. and
Right,
and
right,
it was like, nah, that's not what we taught in school. It's like Africa, like you guys are in jungle. You don't put up like shirt like this. You just walk barefoot and all that. I'm like, no, brother, this is the time for us to learn. So I would like to know, growing up, how was the story like, and how did you get to realize there was something called Africa? I mean, start from school, from the basic level to the senior high to university to where you are right now. How did you get to realize there's something called Africa, and what was the education about?
Well, for me, I didn't learn really anything about Africa in school. Um, so yeah, definitely not anything until college, because I had a few African professors. And
Mm-hmm.
so, but even then, it still wasn't learning about Africa. So growing up, the only thing that I would see, honestly, was the Feed the Children commercials. you know, uh, that was really the the main. I see someone said it was all about how they were marketing Africa,
Marketing,
how they,
yeah.
you know, and yeah, that's how they were marketing Africa, as if it was all impoverished, and so that's what I thought. And so I always seen that the Feed the Children commercials, and then I would always see they would make it seem like what happens in East Africa or Central Africa is absolutely everywhere, as far as like rebels and like all the leaders were like Idi Amin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even sure if he was as cruel as they say,
They
but
say.
right, but they made it seem like to me that all the leaders were like Idi Amin. So yeah, until now, until 2018, me personally, following Ericana, following your channel, following the Year Return and all these other things, and Akon as well. That's actually uh because I liked his music and things like that. So Akon is actually the one that I first had my eye on Africa when he did
Well,
whatever, bringing more power and things like that. That's what opened my eyes to it, and I realized how beautiful it is there.
well. So it means that um, Akon is one of the guys who tune your mind to getting
Hmm.
to realize there's something called Africa. So, since when did you start looking at Africa, and what is it that you can say about Africa that you've really learned so far?
Uh, one thing that I learned is the collectiveness.
Mm-hmm.
That it's over there. And so us growing up in other places, I'm not sure how it is in the Caribbeans, but I know in America, just the mentality or the culture is not as collective. Everybody's not as unified
Mm-hmm.
as those of us that are on the continent. That's been to me the biggest thing
Yeah,
that I
yeah. So, in Africa, we barely look at individualism. We love being together. You would even be surprised that, let me tell you this. I don't know. Maybe it will surprise you. You even be surprised that children wouldn't blame their mothers or their fathers for not taking care of them, but they'll blame their aunties and uncles for not taking care of them. So in Ghana, the moment you have a child or you are a child, you don't even look at your parent taking care of you. You look at your uncles and brothers, sisters, and your father's parents or siblings taking care of you. That is what we mean by collectiveness. We are so
right,
extended that we don't look at. It is now becoming a norm that we are now beginning to practice this nuclear family system, that
right,
I'm married, I have two kids, so I have to leave and go somewhere. Even that, the funny thing is, even that you can't just be there even within a week without having your parents or aunties or uncles coming through. So we are, oh yeah, for real. We are always looking out for each other. And that is the African system. That is what we are practicing, and that is what I think that if we get to understand this whole movement, it will really help. We had a conversation the other day. You were talking about what happened to, is it Ahmed, what's the brother's name, the guy who was murdered?
I'm so yeah. His first name is Ahmed.
Ahmed. Yeah. Well,
I can't think of his last name.
yeah, I think I had it here, but what really happened?
Um, and so for me, I haven't looked fully into the details of his particular case. The reason for that, I had spoke to Miss AJ while on the
Hmm.
Woke Africa show the other
Hmm.
day about it. Ahmad Arbery. Okay.
Yeah, Ahmad
Um,
Arbery. Yeah.
okay. And so rest in peace to that brother.
Yeah.
And the same point that I said on the Woke Africa show, the reason why I haven't dove into his case is because it's very hurtful and disheartening because
Hmm.
this is a normal here in America. Like it's not and this took about 2 or 3 months for this to get this much media coverage. But
Hmm.
every day I know and hear about um this happening every day, and these cases don't make the news. And so anytime that I see it on the news, it's a little hard for me to go look into it, because when I do see a black man murdered or killed, it literally hurts, like
Hmm.
literally. So I've stayed away from looking at the details of it, but I will say that I know that the same thing that happened to Trayvon Martin and that happened to Tamir Rice and all the other young brothers that have been killed, and neither the ones that are unnamed and have been unnamed, it's just the same story.
Hmm. Well, I believe I've been watching a lot of police brutality and all that, and
Hmm.
sometimes I ask myself, like, what is happening, and why are we not coming into the realization that we need to leave. Because I see a lot of videos and they say, go back to where you're from, especially when they're angry. Go back to where you're from. Go back to where you're from. What do they mean when they say go back to where you're from?
What they mean is go back to Africa.
Africa. So why are we so it's it's funny though. It's funny though that um dude, let me ask you, do they need you or they don't?
In America,
Yeah.
I think they did to build it how we did, and I
Mm-hmm.
think they're done with us now. So I think that's why a part of the reason why we're seeing a lot of these killings and why the year return is happening. It kind of seems as if uh, they're pushing us out, and I have no problem with that. I'm gone, send me the plane, but you know what I'm saying. When you pay
Yeah.
attention, man, it looks like that in every country that we're at. It looks like everybody's kicking us out, and I think people should pay attention to that.
Yeah. Then we need to pay attention to all of that. So, brother, I appreciate it a lot. I don't know if you have a last message to anybody watching us right now. Your last word, and then we can bring another brother or sister on it.
Word. So I appreciate you having me on, brother. Let me share some of my thoughts.
Sure.
I would just like to say that uh, I think that part of us, those of us living in other places, part of us to come together, because Immortal Strength, shout out to you. Let's change the narrative and start supporting each other. I agree with that. One of the ways that I feel like we can start doing that is if we
Mm-hmm.
understand each other's pain. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to say this cliche quote again. The quote is, people don't care how much you know
Mm-hmm.
until they know how much you care. And
Yeah.
so that saying supports the thought of you guys can say, come, and not, I'm speaking in general, not you, brother EKOW, but people can say in general, come back to Africa, come back to Africa, come back to Africa. We hope the killing stops. We hope the raping stops. We hope all these things stop. But
Mm-hmm.
are we taking the time, both sides, are we taking
Mm-hmm.
the time to understand each other's pain, each other's poverty? Because that will help us be able to work together. If I understand, hey, brother EKOW, if I understood your journey, how you grew up in the Cape Coast, I'll have
Mm-hmm.
a different respect for you,
Yeah.
and I'll go about how I treat you and how I work with you different,
Mm-hmm.
as well
Mm-hmm.
as those of us in the diaspora. I think they need to understand what really happened to us in the sub-Saharan and the transatlantic slave trade, because we haven't been over in America living a great life just because America has big buildings and stuff. Most
Mm-hmm.
of us hate it. And so that's really my last sentiment. I would really encourage all of us to try to learn from each other's pain and learn from each other's journey. And I think that'll help us move forward in the future to be able to build Africa to where it needs to be, where it was supposed to be.
Exactly. Exactly. I appreciate it a lot for being part of this. We'll be doing this each and every 2 or 3 days, and then I think the more we have such conversations, we get to learn. And then, like you said, if I understand what you've been through, if you understand what I've been through, what I'm going through now, we can easily connect and then become one and then push Africa to the next level. I appreciate it, my brother AJ. Big up
Yes, sir.
yourself. And I
Bless
hope,
me.
and I hope, and I hope the next time that we're gonna do live, you're gonna be wearing one of this. Just that
Yes.
they are not we can't even receive packages from anywhere because of the coronavirus. But if you get a chance to maybe go to a shop where they print the stuff, you can just print one, put it on so that we can start a whole movement. All right, salute you, brother.
For sure. Salute.
All right, one. All right, so it's been awesome having a conversation with a brother. I have Nappy. Yo, Nappy, my big brother. Let me say shout out to a few people here. Truly below, we've been deceived and manipulated for far too long. Okay, I think I've read that. The hype. Echo, that brother was totally ignorant. Thanks for being patient with it. like AJ said, we have to understand brothers. We have to understand brothers and sisters who have different idea of Africa and how they see things. Yeah. So yes, most definitely, we will be patient with them. Sorry about that. We will be patient with them and then try to explain exactly what's happening here in Africa. Through advertising the media campaign, we have been boost. What is that? The first time I'm seeing this word. Immortal strength. Can you explain what that word is? Hi, I appreciate. Hello, Miss Boama, if you please. How are you? Yeah, big up yourself. She's been an awesome, beautiful friend. She's really supporting the school library. I was there yesterday. We've got enough blocks. We've already casted some blocks, and we ready to make it. So I'm gonna bring my brother Nappy on the line. Yo, Nappy, what's good? What's good, bro?
Yo, bro. Everything I
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I don't know, straight up. How's it
yeah,
going? Whether you
yeah.
been in
It's
Accra?
raining.
Uh-huh.
It's raining so bad in Accra, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Here, things look cool. Like, the normal weather, but it's not so much. The sun is going down in a way, but we're trying to survive and do a lot of things. So, how is the corona and living in the capital city like? I mean, the lockdown. I mean, no more lockdown, but what is happening out there?
no, yeah. All right. Right now, we've been the ban has been lifted and everything is back to normal, and the whole place is crowded again,
Mm-hmm,
and people are taking their precautions serious.
mm-hmm.
Like 5 city. I'm coming. A minute, I'm coming. So, I'm going to check it and bring it. I'm going to check it.
All right, I think he's a little bit busy, but let me bring a brother younger on.
B.
Yes, salute you, big brother. How you doing,
All
bro?
right, I'm good, brother. Good.
All right, that's what it is. How is it? How is it going out there?
It's all right. I'm in Rotterdam, Netherlands, originally from Brooklyn, New York. I'm still working, happy to be working. My wife's business is still going well. So for us,
Mhm.
everything is good for now. Thank God.
All right. So, which state are you right now? If you okay to say?
No, I'm in Europe right now. I live in Europe, but
Sure.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. So, how is it? How is it? How is the feeling like? I mean, I know you've been to Ghana multiple times. I guess
No, one
uh,
time
one
for like
time
a month. One time
for
for a month.
a month. How did you have? What came into mind? Why Ghana?
Why Ghana? Because me as a Black American, I have a direct lineage to West Africa. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the president from Ghana extended the invitation to African Americans, which I think it shouldn't have really been focused on us. It should have just been the whole diaspora. It was African American, African American, African American. The world doesn't revolve around us, okay? But because of that, and because of my interest and studies in Africa, I said, you know what? Let me just go to Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
and there it was.
Well, so what did you see about Ghana? I mean, you might have something might have triggered the whole movement. I mean, okay, you've made mention of the year of return, but you I'm sure you went ahead to research. So what did you find about Ghana that still made you wanted to come here?
All right, good question. So I didn't go during the year of the return. I'm gonna be honest because I felt that it was more of a tourist thing. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
felt they should have done a year of reconciliation, a year of reconnection before a year of return. Because
Mm-hmm.
without that, then it's pretty much two sets of strangers just coming together after 500 years of separation, and then we don't know each other. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we need to start getting to know each other because in Ghana, some people still refer to us as foreigners. They refer to other Africans as foreigners. We got to get that out of the way. We can't be calling each other foreigners no more. You understand? But I've always been on my Africa thing. So with Ghana, when I landed, I was already mentally prepared for what I was going to see. As a Black American, I have a different energy. Well, I'm from Brooklyn anyway, so we're a little more hype. We say exactly what we mean. We don't cut corners. So when I went to Ghana, I'm like, the only culture shock was that the people were just so nice. You understand what I'm saying? I got caught off guard. But the first 3 days, I wanted to come back to Europe because I was in a tourist area. And right after the year of the return, every time they saw a Black man from America, they were thinking about dollar signs. You know? And I'm from the hood in Brooklyn, so I could spot a hustler from a mile away. So I'm like, homie, we need to reconnect from a moral standpoint before you try to hit my pockets, because I'm not going to buy my culture from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't do. There's a lot of Black Americans that go there on some, oh, I don't know who I am. I don't know my culture. I don't know this. Me as a Black American, I do cultural exchange. You tell me about the God culture. You tell me about Ashanti. You tell me about Ewe. You tell me about the Fante. And I'll tell you about how we get down in Flatbush. So it's a exchange.
Exchange. Okay. Yeah. Let me ask Nappy. My brother Yanka made mention of this. He said, anytime you see an African American or an American, what comes to mind is the money. I mean, let's make some money out of them. For me, the whole story is that the Western has made us believe that they are the richest people in the world. With their technology, with their fast cars, with their luxury cars, houses, whatever we see out there on the news, it makes us think that, yo, these people are rich. So the moment they come to Africa and then we see them, we're like, okay, he has money. So let me find a way to make some money. What is your mentality about this whole scenario about seeing them and thinking about money first?
Yeah, thank you so much. I was online the first time and my network messed up. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for this opportunity on your live stream. I really appreciate it. And Mr. Younger Black first, thank you so much. Yeah. So I go by the name NAPPIE, as everybody knows. And thinking, to my opinion, when I was growing up, when you see African American or American, all comes into your mind is dollar. They are rich. All right. And these people have inculcated a culture that's like they give tips a lot. They give tips a lot. So whatever they do for you, they give you tip. So when you come in encounter with an American or African American and he doesn't give you any tip, you see, you'll be like, whoa, this guy is chisel, this guy is selfish, you understand? So to me, when I was growing up, that's how the mentality was. And that was their culture, you understand? But when you come back home, we don't give tips a lot. We even fight for our chains and all that, you understand? But when I was growing up, I just came to realize that these things were nothing. They were nothing. It's all about culture. You understand? It's all about culture. So what you learn is what you have to let others learn when a person is in your country. You have to teach that person. You don't have to take anything from that person. You have to wait to say thank you. You don't have to force the person to take money from that person or take like any kind from that person. All you know is thank you. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Straight. So he's also talking about Yanka. Do you have something to say about that the African diaspora or the Americans you easily give tips, but here we fight for our change. Yo, give him a change. How much is left? 1 city. Give him a 1 city. But you guys like yeah. Let me hear you talk.
So so that is an American thing, tipping, and Black Americans are no exception. So my thing was with the Ubers in Accra. Man, to go from Osu all the way to Accra Mall or to go to the airport, these guys would be getting 15 CD or 12 CD. And I'm like, this is insane, because this same ride in New York City would be costing more. And the petrol prices, I don't believe they're subsidized by the Ghanaian government. So I'm like,
yeah.
how does this man put gas in his tank? So if it said 15, sometimes I'm hitting it with 30, 35. They were like, what? I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we do as Black Americans. We
Yeah.
will tip you for good service. Now, if your service is not bad, the only tip I will give you is something like, you know, look before you cross the street. I'm not giving you no money if your service is not good. But with the good service and the tipping culture from America, our brothers in Ghana, our brothers in West Africa have to understand that we are not walking wallets. Okay, we pay for goods rendered. So if they don't give you a tip, you know, yeah, it's a little weird from America not to tip someone for their services, but don't come with like, you know, gimme, because then I'm like, yo, get out of here.
Okay. Now,
that's it.
your the whole idea or the topic for today was, what did you learn when you were growing up as an African American? What was it about Africa? What were they teaching you in school? Was there a curriculum that spoke more about your existence as an African, or it was just, I mean, Africa? What was it?
Is that for me, brother?
Yeah, for
I'm
you.
the only Black American here, no doubt. Right. So
hey, but before that, let me introduce you all to Nappy Bricks. He's a YouTuber just like me. We're trying to portray the African story, change the narrative. With the likes of Wadamaya, Nia Yi, like we're having a conversation, Nappy Bricks, and a lot of brothers who are also supporting the movement, making sure that we pull up Africa and then we put it in a different dimension. You know what I'm saying? So Nappy Bricks, big up yourself for being part of this, bro.
Thank you so much.
Younger, go ahead, bro.
I didn't know this was Nappy Briggs. I didn't know that.
He's the one.
Thank you so much.
I didn't know this was Nappy Briggs. So on YouTube, my YouTube name is Nakmeezy, Nakmeezy. And I give it, that's me. So I pissed a lot of people off because, like, in very Brooklyn style, I give it to you raw. I don't cut corners, right?
Yeah.
So now let me give a little history. I sent the brother EKOW a picture of my parents. These are the people that raised me. You understand? So Africa was always at the forefront. We celebrated Kwanzaa. My mom bought me these posters for my room. It was called Great Kings of Africa. It was sponsored by like some alcoholic beverage company. I think maybe Budweiser or something, right? We lost a brother. He'll be back. And I had to memorize who was this one, who was that one. And that started in the house. But when we went to school, there was nothing from an Afrocentric standpoint that the school gave us. So we had to learn at home. Unfortunately, not everyone gets it at home. You understand what I'm saying? So I was lucky enough to get it from home, and then, you know, go to school and still have an understanding of who I was as a Black man and where my lineage went to.
Okay, so now that you know more about Africa, what is it about Africa that you've learned that you want it to be part of you, that you want to even transfer it to your children and your buddies who've never been to Africa? What is it? Wait, before that, what do your friends say about Africa? Those who've not been here, and then you tell them, "Yo, I've been to Africa. I've been to Ghana. It was great. It was this." What did they say? Like, what?
Africa is not always on the forefront of a lot of people in the diaspora's mind. Not because we don't love Africa, but because we have a whole other set of issues where we live. So in Jamaica, in Barbados, in America, we have kind of I guess dealt with the issues that we have in front of our face. So like I said, you know, there's certain times when you're thinking about putting food on your table, money in your pocket, getting your kids to school, you don't have really time to think and focus. You understand what I'm saying? But I am not I'm not new to Africa. I'm 46 years old, and I've been getting it since I was 6 years old.
Wow.
So, you know, when I was mentally prepared to step my foot on the continent. So my brothers, I said, yo, y'all gotta come. I'm telling them from Ghana, from Ghana, come on, come to Ghana, come and see. But they're like, you can see there's a hesitation. There's a hesitation because of a narrative that, you know, Africans don't like Black Americans, or they don't like people from the Caribbean and things of that nature. Now, most of these narratives are based in some sort of truth. And I believe that the truth is really based in the fact that we haven't connected. So that's why I'm focusing on the reconnection so that we can understand each other.
Okay. Okay. So the other question was, what is it that you're ready to transfer to your children when you came to Africa? What did you learn that you would want to, you know, hammer it, talk about it all the time, and be like, yo, this is what I know about Africa, so you should also absorb it?
So now, when I knew that there was a problem, me being very knowledgeable about West Africa, because honestly, the only other part of Africa that I really care about is South Africa, because of the EFF and what they're doing and their fight against, before was apartheid and now corrupt government. So I was always had something for South Africa as well. But I noticed when I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to Ghana. My daughter's 8 years old. She was like, I don't want you to go. I said, why? She said, because of the wild animals. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like, I had all this information for myself, but I never shared it to her. And the reason why she thought that is because she's always watching Animal Planet, Discovery Channel. So then I had to make it a point to show her the other side of Africa.
The other side of Africa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So today's conversation is just to let brothers share what they know or what they knew about Africa before now. And I appreciate it a lot. So I want you to give us your last word about whatever is going on, your plans for Ghana. And are you thinking of coming back to Ghana again?
Oh, I'm like, I can't wait until this coronavirus is done, because I'm going back to Ghana ASAP. So yeah, I'm never gonna move there. I'll be honest with you. I'm never gonna live there. I'm never gonna move there. I think that's for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am not one of the diasporans, so to speak, who will turn his back on his people in the diaspora to go and help people in Africa. You can do both.
Yeah.
You can do both. So right now I'm sponsoring a team in Ghana of professional kickboxers. And that's why I chose Ghana as well, because I wanted to go to Bukom, because that's where all the boxes are. Yeah. So that was another reason. So I'm going to continue that, and then just bring as many people from the diaspora as I can with me. That's it.
All right, that's great. So I am always available. I know Nappy is available. My friend Wook Africa Show is available. Wadamaya is available. We are available to make sure this thing goes through. So anytime you need a support from all of us, just let us know. We'll go out there and make it happen for you, brother.
For sure. Peace.
That's right. That's right.
Hi, sis.
Hi. Hey, I love what you're doing.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I'm from Accra, Ghana. So EKOW is my brother, and you know, as well as Nappy Briggs. You know, I also have a lot of connections with YouTubers from the US, and you know, it's amazing. So my channel is also focused on about the same thing, bridging the gap between the diaspora and the continent, and also proving to people that now that we have social media, we want our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to know that we care about their situation and we care about what happens to them. Yes, it's no longer going to be your fight. It's no longer going to be what you do. It's going you know, it has to be what we do going forward. So I would like to just I'm so grateful for what EKOW is doing, because EKOW is kind of like, he understands what's going on, and he's become, nobody asked him to, but he's become sort of like, responsible for helping our brothers and sisters in the diaspora who wants to come back to find accommodation, to be able to buy property without having to deal with any litigation issues, or any kind of problem. And that is, I think, part of our contribution towards making sure that our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, are also taken care of, one, and also have it easy to reconnect with the motherland.
Right.
So, I mean, that's what I just wanted to say before EKOW comes in.
EKOW, brother EKOW, I'm sorry. Could I jump in real quick to what the sister said?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So, like, I got hyped when you said our problems here are not only our problems, because for a while it's been the Afrocentric Black American has always thought about Africa, but we haven't heard a lot of our African brothers speak about what we go through in America, the Caribbean, things of that nature. So once that changed, once we put what you just said into action, and it becomes cultural exchange, mutual interest, then I'm telling you, the momentum that we have is gonna just go out of control. And like me, I have a little gray in my beard, right? But I don't waste time on the old people. I speak to the young, because these are the ones that have the momentum, the energy, the action, and the know-how to keep it going. If I could say one thing that can make it easier, is that since Ghana opened the doors for us, I think they should make an easier visa process for us. It's going to benefit them financially, and it's also going to make that reconnection easier, because I had to pay some help me out money to get my visa. You understand? In a barbershop, because there was so much red tape just to get a visa. Whereas if I wanted to go to somewhere in Asia or Europe, it's literally just I walk in and I get 30 days with an American passport.
Exactly. So that is another thing we have to look at when it comes to this whole idea of brothers and sisters coming to the motherland. Okay, maybe that would be another thing some of us, the YouTubers, will start fighting for, to have an easy process of you guys coming to the motherland, getting it so easy. Not that easy. Every government has its own legal whatever thing that they want to go to, but it's supposed to be a little bit easy for our brothers and sisters to come out here. I remember last year, December, there were too many visa applications, so then they changed it to visa on arrival, which was good. All right, so I think pretty soon we'll start fighting for that, and then we hope like the government of Ghana will listen to us and then make this thing. Younger Black, I appreciate you for coming up, on my.
Younger Black first. I'm checking. I'm gonna check out your channel. Is it the same name?
No, my channel was NAKMEEZY, Knock Meezy. And I keep it very real and I keep it very raw. Everything that I recorded in Africa, I didn't post, because after a certain point, I'm like, I'm not gonna give these other people more ammunition and stuff. So I had to take some of my videos down, because right now I'm not living in the past anymore. This momentum, this future momentum, is something that we have to all stay on code for, and then make sure that we reconnect, keep it strong, and work for the future. But thank you. It's Mother's Day.
And I also to add. Thank you.
Mother's Day to your wife. Mother's Day to your mother.
Yes.
Mother's Day to your brothers and sisters.
Mother's Day to all the queens and goddesses.
Yes, absolutely.
I wanted to also add to the fact that we don't. It's not like we don't know that we have issues in Africa, or even in our communities in the diaspora.
Ah, man.
Oh. I have to bring it up. Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
You're back.
All right. We know we have issues in our community, but from before, the BBCs will come the DWTVs will come, and they'll come to report only the negative aspect of the continent and go and show it on their media. So now that we have the platforms like these, and we have the opportunity to give our own narratives, we want to solve our problems at home. We want to solve our problems amongst us. And we also, just like they projected themselves as gods unto us, we also want to project ourselves as the best unto them. And that is what we're going to do. Oh, where is EKOW? I'm sure he's gonna come back. But that is what we also have to project ourselves to the outside world. Well, not because we need them, but it's because we truly are a great people, and we should be able to tell our stories of those greatness. And I wanted to add this to it before I started. I want to say a huge condolences to everyone who's been affected by Ahmaud Arbery's broad daylight lynching.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I think it's a data internet connection issue. But I just want to say to everyone who has been affected by Ahmaud Arbery's broad daylight lynching, this is the challenge that we face as a people. This is a challenge that we face as a people. And the most important reason why we should be interested in correcting the problems in Africa, we should be interested in taking Africa from all of these people, because Africa is ours. Africa is for us. Africa is the only place we can have a foothold and have the authority and have the courage to process. So no matter what our differences are, we need to focus on taking our continent back. It doesn't matter what the leaders are doing. We, the people, said we didn't like what China was doing to our people, and they.
Woo! She got fire. She got fire, EKOW.
You got fire in there, man.
Brother, I'm gonna let you bring somebody else on, though.
Yeah,
okay?
Sure. I appreciate it a lot. Brother.
All right, peace. Hit me up anytime.
All right, bro. I don't know what's happening with the internet, but there's GH for you, man. There's GH. I'm trying to bring it back. But before that, let me read some of your questions. Said it can be painful to talk about it, but future generations need to learn. Exactly. Hello from Toronto via Jamaica. Hey, Enchua Ama. Yes, you look like a Ghanaian. No, I mean you have a Ghanaian name. Sorry, your whole name is Ghanaian. You know, have you been to Ghana already? If you have, that's pretty cool. Rainy Month says, I'm disappointed that my dad came to America from Kenya and never spoke about Kenya. I don't understand why he kept it hidden, but I'm just glad I'm able to rediscover my roots and build Africa. This is awesome. It has come to the fact that some of these things must be an individual approach. You need to approach it individually. Okay, we can all come together, fight for Africa, but yes, though, you need to have that mentality to fight for it yourself. Okay, the healing process can't be for everybody, but it comes from within yourself. Jeremy Ice, yeah, I agree. It's time. Okay. Also, in school in the US, Africa was never talked about. It was like they didn't want the motherland to exist. Wow. But it would definitely exist. Whatever they can go up and down, the motherland will still exist. Yahuwah. Okay, John Moore. Big up yourself, brother. Daddy, I salute you. Hey, Eric B. Kwesi, greetings, family. Yo, big brother from out there. Salute you a lot. You're doing great out there, bro. It's a spiritual matter for these spiritual beings. Let's see. Troy Joseph, that my ancestors were kings and queens, but my mama and grandma are Pan-African people, so I never had a bad feeling about. Wow, that's great. If you have parents who are, already vested in knowledge with this Africa, Pan-African, then you don't have a problem. You just get to learn and then you move with it. So I appreciate it a lot. Anybody watching me right now, please, I have 40 people watching me right now. Just click on the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and then click on the like button as well. Please click on the like button. And if you're watching and you've not subscribed yet, maybe your brother or a sister pushed the video to you, please subscribe. We are about 9K right now, 9,000 subscribers. We need to hit 10,000 before the end of May. So let's make this thing happen. Kindly subscribe and let's move on. I have a lot of messages I have to read, man. Wow. It's a lot. I have to go back and read. Wow. Jeez. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Sorry, but I have to read all of them because we need to make. Okay, so I think I go here. All right. Black Stars TS. We only hear of the history of slavery in America, not the greatness of Africa. We are right. You are right. We must tell our own narrative on both sides of that language. Exactly. So we need to do that to change the narrative. That is really good. Eric B. Kwesi says the media purposely put a bad image of Africa for the world to see so that African Americans would not want to identify with Africa. That is the issue, point blank. You see, it's like in our language, we call something konongokaya. Konongokaya. You will not want to carry the item. You will not allow your brother to carry the item. What kind of person are you? Konongokaya. Can you say it or type it? Konongokaya, if you're listening. It means that is the whole thing with the West. They don't want you to go, but they want you to go. So what is their point? They don't want you to go because you're helping them put America or put France or put Germany or put UK in a certain level. They don't want you to go, but they still need you to go because that is not where you belong. They want to take credit for everything. So like what my brother is saying, that the media purposely do that so that it will bridge, it will close the gap, it will close it. Okay, from you guys coming to Africa, knowing each other, knowing ourselves, and then being one so we can kill the vibe. Gandhi was racist to blacks. His statue got removed in Ghana. Yeah, they removed it, but I think they erected it somewhere. I think on the compound of the Indian embassy or something. And Mother Teresa, both races, no good. Yeah. Hey Troy, I see you. I see you getting emotional out there. I believe that in as much as we want to pull ourselves together, we should also be, mindful of whatever we see, what we do, and all that. All right. So Troy, I trust you, good brother. Two white men chased him as he jogged, and then shot him just like that. I mean, God have mercy. Lord have mercy. Rip Power, sadly, same thing happened to a brother down the street from me a few weeks ago. And why are they killing the black people? What is making them kill? We've had 3 police killing the past 72 hours. Wow. I thought this was a joke, like not a joke. Like I see it on the internet with the police brutality, but you guys are making me realize that it is true. We've had 3 police killing the past 72 hours. 3. Wow. And this is even your state, right? What about other states? Maybe some people are not even talking. Sadly, no more here. We need out. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. He got run down and shot like a wild game. I just don't want to imagine the feeling of a brother just jogging and then two white people following him, just shooting him. For what purpose? Was he beating somebody? Was he robbing somebody? Did y'all heard about a black woman who was shot 8 times in her home in Louisville when cops entered her home, the wrong home? Oh my God. And we still have, well, like I say, it's an individual difference, but we still have brothers and sisters out there still supporting the system. How can you be doing this? You can't support the system this way, bro. Hi everyone. Hi Kwesi, how you doing, bro? Yes, they need black people in America. Really? Then they should do their work well. They need African Americans do way more spending than anybody. That is why they need them. Veins of our blood, yes, horrible. If we leave, they're gonna follow us to Africa. They can't do anything without black people. They'll follow you to Africa. Nah, that can be that can work. I mean, do you know what? To be honest with you, yeah, like my sister was saying, the whole fight is not for you to fight alone. It's for all of us to fight. I love the fact that the whole China thing happened and the whole Africa was on China pulling up messages, sending. I know my country, the foreign minister sent a message to them like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Why you treating our people like that? You brought the whole coronavirus thing, and now you go back and behaving like you're rather the most saint in the world. Man, it won't work. So this fight is not for only you guys out there. Very soon we will launch a project. Very soon we will launch a project, the whole of Africa. Y'all need to stop this system of killing Black Americans or African Americans, especially in United States. It is becoming so bad. It's becoming bad, very bad. I mean, somebody said, Jeremy I said, within 72 hours there have been 3 police killing. What what are we doing? What have we done? I say we because I'm black. We need to change the narrative for real. Absolutely, we need to understand each other's pain and history, start building blocks for our lives so we can move forward. Exactly. Respect to you, brother AJ. Hey, Tyrone, great conversation. I appreciate that a lot. Hello, AJ from what great topic. Hey, AJ, can you come on? Can you come on? I know you have something you want to share. Can you come on if you're watching? Kindly come on so I'll put you through, yeah? All right, so let me quickly go through some of the messages. At school, no African history. TV, Tarzan as a white man was king of the jungle. So in the other sense, Africa can be the jungle. The white man is the Tarzan. So he takes over Africa and then tells the story that Africans will live on trees, will live in the bush. Well, he's done well. There's a change of narrative right now. T-Mobile term, let's re-educate one another. Tipping is part of American culture. Restaurant customers tip all the time. Yes, we tip for good service. If you don't provide, you don't get tip. Okay. But in Ghana, we tip, but you see, the whole thing is that I can do it in my house. So when I come to the restaurant and then you do it for me, there's no difference. So why should I tip you? But then we getting to learn. We're really getting to learn about some of these things. Honestly, we getting to learn some of these things. Yeah, children are in the four corners of earth, and they don't know who they are. All right, so let me go on with the
Hi.
messages. Yeah, hi. Let me go on with the messages. And I'll put you through in a bit. Western United States government gives bad image to Africa like Michael Jackson. We are the people every time they show Africa's little kids with flies on, and that's not cool. That is crazy. How can you project? You know, when they come to Africa, They don't want to showcase that we have tall buildings, we have schools, we have hospitals, we have big, huge buildings, we have businesses, institutions. They don't show that. They prefer to show kids. Is that they show what? Kids with flights and all that shit? This is crazy, yo. So, the Work Africa is a sister who is also doing good with her YouTube channel. She's trying to also portray the African story. So, if you're watching me right now, you can go ahead and subscribe to her YouTube channel. That's what it is. So, in brief,
Thank you, brother.
yeah, in brief, what can you say, or what can we tell our brothers and sisters who do not have any knowledge or just little knowledge about how beautiful Africa is? What can you say?
Okay. So what I can say is that you have to go way back. You have to go back into history and find out everything that they have done to try and keep us where we are. Ask yourself, has there ever been a time that they've told you the truth about anything? Even when situations happen in the States, like what is happening right now with our brother Ahmad Aubrey, may his soul rest in power. See how they're trying to hide the truth from everybody. And see how this brother fought for his life from the beginning of his attack to the very end. He fought like a brave soldier. Since when have they told us the truth? They never tell us the truth about who we are. Think about when they conquered our Kemetic ancestors. What did they do next? They burnt down our libraries. They burnt down our libraries, and they took our, artifacts, our instruments of power, our knowledge, recorded knowledge about ourselves and who we are. Everything about our ancestors, they took. So we went on anyway as a people who didn't know who they were. When have they ever been good to us? So if you have never heard anything good about Africa, it's just, you should understand that that is their story. They're telling their story. They're not interested in our story. They're not interested in our story. So you, as a person, to start to be interested in finding out about who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You should start, be interested in learning about what is our collective story. What when they took us to the Americas and enslaved us, what happened to the continent? What is their story too? When you see yourself as a black person and you see that there is a continent filled with the same people as yourself, let your curious mind, or let your curiosity give you a direction or an intuition to want to be interested, to know more about this place where people of the same skin color as you come from. Even if you don't believe there's anything good there, just go and find out. Let it be education. Let it be an experience for you. And you will be amazed what you find.
Yeah.
You will be amazed what you find. And you would be proud. And that's what I always say. You'll be proud when somebody tells you to go back where you're from. You'll be so glad they did, because you will feel like, oh yeah, I'm about to, because you don't even know. I didn't even know what I was missing, and I'm so glad that so many African Americans, British Africans, European Africans, like all Africans who have been born in these other parts of the world, are now starting to hear that, come home, just come to see. When you come and see, nobody will tell you to come to move back. Nobody will tell you to come and contribute. Nobody will tell you to be a part of this great nation of people. So
Yeah.
if you have children and you are not in the position to ever come to Africa, because I know that some of our brothers and sisters might not be in a position to come to Africa due to several challenges, could be economical, could be so many situations, and they may not have the opportunity to come to the motherland. It could be illness, it could be anything. And in as much as they want to come to the continent, they don't have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to at least add your voice to the conversation.
Yeah.
You can add your
Yeah.
voice to the conversation. You can start teaching your children. Go on Amazon, start looking for Black authors, start looking for books about ancient Africa, start
Yeah.
learning something so you can pass something down to your children, so that even if you couldn't come to the continent in your lifetime, your children at a point can be able to come to the continent and see, how blessed our land is.
All right. All
So
right. All right.
I just want to add that you may come to Africa and you may not see high skyscrapers, but you would realize the value in people,
Yeah,
the
but
value in the
we don't
people.
we don't even need high scrapers to tell that we are successful or we are rich. I mean, it depends
No.
on the land. It depends on where you find yourself in the world. When I was in Dubai, I realized these people, because the land is very small, they like building tall buildings so that they can make
Yeah,
use
because
of
they
the land.
don't have, yeah.
Exactly, a lot of land and all that. So, um, we need to change the story. Things must change. Africa to the world, like Wadamaya has started. We are also pursuing. We're also pushing. So your last words to everybody watching you right now.
My last words are Africa is for Africans.
Mm-hmm.
Africa is for Africans. And it's not just indigenous Africans, it's for Africans scattered all over the world. The reason why we need the diaspora to come back, the first and foremost reason is you know them. You know them. You live with them. You built their cities. You built their technologies. You know them. So we need you in Africa to come help us build. And I know when I say this, you get me. For us to be able to protect ourselves, we need to retrieve to the motherland. That is our home. And it's fine. You can do it from wherever you are, but that is our home. So when I say that you know them, you know exactly what I mean. There's nothing we in Africa can do if we don't know, if we don't have like 100% or 360 degrees view of what we are up against. So sometimes there's a little blessing in a curse, where although our people are painfully scattered across the globe and are being treated so inhumanely, they are learning a lot. They have experiences. And I'd like to say, our brothers and sisters who feel aggrieved because they feel like Africa abandoned them, they have a right to feel that way. But right now, if we don't unite, if we don't forgive each other, if we don't come together, if we don't understand what is at stake for us as Africans, because ladies, can I have silence, please? Thank you. Okay, so whole countries have foreign policy agendas concerning Africa. So if we don't forgive each other and if we don't realize that our ancestors wronged us, our ancestors sold us away or gave us away, and which I don't even believe that. because there was a lot that happened. You know what they did. There was a lot that happened. So the narrative of they were sold, I don't believe it, because I know Nana.
Hey.
Okay,
Hello?
I know. Yes, hello. I know Nana Santua of the Ashanti people, who most of them are the Maroons of Jamaica, which Nani Maroon was an enslaved person from Africa and was.
The network is messing up today. Let me try bring it on again. But aside that, Anthony Yabua says the reconnections with our Black diaspora in UK is getting better here in London. Wow, beautiful. Y'all should come together and make something happen. And Anthony, I'm around. Yeah, if you need my support in anything, publicity, whatever you want me to do, we can even talk about it right now. Okay, let's build it. Let's build it. This is the best show on the internet. Better to CNN, Fox knows all that. This is real show information. Tracy Knox, thank you very much. Much appreciated. So if you're watching me right now and then you have a story to tell, what you learned about Africa when you were growing up, put up your email. Just put your email down there in the description. In the comment box. I'll try and put you on so we have a conversation and you tell us exactly your education or what you learned when you were growing up. So my sister was talking about she's the Woke Africa show. All right, the Woke Africa show. Just I have to put her name somewhere there. I'll just copy her YouTube channel, put it in the link in the comment box, and or if she's watching, you can just copy your YouTube, just send it to me via WhatsApp. I'll copy it and paste it here so my brothers and sisters can follow you and learn from that experience. The curriculum was from K to 12, was 99% European lies. The only thing thought about Africa was slavery. They didn't want us to learn about the continent. Wow, Reginald. Crazy. Yo, what am I? I'm not available. This dude is available, but he's saying he's not available. I didn't cut that. Okay. What am I is out there making things happen. That's the dude right there, pulling up Africa to the world. Yo, what am I? Come on, let's have a conversation, bro. Yeah, he's laughing. He's still laughing. And then somebody says, what am I? What a ha ha ha. Okay, Reginald, what am I is available. Don't mind him. Oh, what am I? You've seen a lot of people showing you love, bro. More love. Compton, California. That's it. That's where this guy is from, right? Ice Cube. It's Ice Cube from Compton because he made a movie from Compton. We should not forget the old, as many have made the path for the young. Let's not discriminate against each other. Young, old, man, woman. Wow. Immortal, I love whatever you put out when I'm making a live video. I really appreciate it a lot. What's up, my people? Kwame, we good. Self-love development, shining positive light on each other, home and abroad. Arm in arms, we must work together collectively for our future generations. Big up yourself for this nice words. She's telling the truth. Wow. My sister is telling the truth. Baby, you're telling the truth, yeah? I don't know if you can see, but you've been loved over there. Let me copy your URL real quick. Long live Eden. Hey, EK. Hey, Joseph 9. How you doing, bro? Is the Chinese messing with the internet? The Chinese are messing with the internet. That's crazy. They want to mess up with everything, but we'll not allow them. Been to Ghana 2 times and also have land there. Wow, beautiful. And Chua Ama, anytime you think we can have a conversation about how you purchase the land, I'll be very glad we come up live and then you show your brothers and sisters how to do it. Happy Mother's Day to everybody watching me right now. Happy Mother's Day to all of you from Ghana. EM Letaulo. Edward, South Africa, from South Africa watching. Big up yourself. Ashanti Maron from Ekropon. Maybe you want to say Ekropon. Yep. Asante. Echo, can I be your moderator? Yes, you can be my moderator. Okay? Yes, you can. Salute to Ghana from Trinidad via USA. The spirit is calling me to the motherland. Come, my brother Kevin Gibbs. Come. Open arms, man. Come, brother. Come, brother. Come, brother. Come, let's make this thing happen. Come, let's make this thing happen. Konongo Kaya. So that is Woke Africa. That is her name. Okay, check out the name over there. She's the one on I was having a conversation with. So Konongo Kaya means you don't want to carry, you don't want your brother to carry. Are you a witch? Normally, that is what we say. Hey, Anyana. Yeah, you don't want your brother to succeed. Konongo Kaya, yo, George Apia, big up yourself, man. And freedom. Konongo Kaya is Kaya, Kayo. So immortal strength. Thank you for that. They hate us and they're so jealous of Black people because we can do everything without them. Word 100%, 100% out there. Yeah, when the Maya came through the house, Echo, it happened every day. That is why we want to leave. They don't show the truth on TV. Police murder African Americans on the register every day. Wow. Is it? I'm not. I can't tell, but is the Black American doing something wrong? That is why they're killing them. I wish I could get somebody to speak on this. I wish I could get somebody to speak on it. That's what they did to the indigenous Australians, hunt them down and eliminated them. Wow, the Woke Africa show has the fire. Salute. In the same boat. So I have to read everybody's comment, please. K. Tafari, we need all African countries to sign a ratification of the Federation right away and take Western nations into International Criminal Court to charge. Wow, this is huge. This is really huge. I was born in Ghana, but my parents brought me to America at the age of 6 years old, and I can tell that I have experienced hatred from white people. Eric, I wish you could tell this story, man. I wish you could tell this story. Hey, greetings, African brothers and sisters worldwide from African UK via Jamaica. Let's get out of Babylon right now. Back to the motherland. Babylon, when we say Babylon, is the West. Bad thing you don't know. So they were giving Africa a bad rep when the West have bad rep. Crazy. Most African Americans don't have $4,000+ to even go to the continent just to visit. Most young people have babies. They don't have income. Wow. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Yo, bro.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Look, you said you wanted to talk about the Black Americans and the cops and all of that situation, right?
Yeah. I want to hear it.
All right. Now I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Okay.
There is institutionalized systematic racism in America. I was taught how to get pulled over by the cops by my father, and it was a list of things that you had to do. You had to first turn on your dome light in the car. So the inside light of your car, you said turn your dome light on, signal, open all your windows, turn your engine off, and stick your hands outside of the driver's side with your keys in the hand. That's how I was taught. I was taught that to avoid getting shot. And when they ask you for your insurance and your papers, you have to say, well, they are in the glove compartment. May I get them? Or it's even better to keep them in the sun visor. So it's real in America as far as Black people are concerned and the police officers. Now, here's the part that's going to piss some people off. How much of that do we own? You understand what I'm saying? How much of this glorification of gang violence and glorification of nonsense do we perpetuate and pass on to our children so that they think it's cool to play the gangster role? We're already dealing with the people that hate us just because of what we look like, right? So then we're giving them more of a reason to mess with us. You understand what I'm saying? And I've had police mess with me. Matter of fact, the police arrested me for 3 days for something I didn't do. And instead of fighting with them, I let them arrest me. I said, why are you arresting me? I asked all the questions. And then I got a Jewish lawyer and sued them. And they bought my house in Curacao. So it's how you fight. You got to fight with this against the police. You understand what I'm saying? When you get pulled over and the cop, you know, is looking to get a rise out of you, you don't give him what he wants. The problem is that some of our brothers get it so often that the patience is gone.
It's gone.
So it's like, yo, again, you know, and therein lies the problem as to whether we're bringing stuff on ourselves. We should be able to respond how we want when we're being harassed, but the consequence of that could be your life, right? I made this analogy to some brothers I was speaking to. I said, if I walk through the bad neighborhood with gold chains and diamonds and I get robbed, did I really bring that on myself? I should be able to wear that anywhere I go, but I understand what I'm dealing with in that neighborhood. So if you understand that the police are race soldiers, you know, you got to move a different way. You know, that's it. So we don't call for it, but it's a very weird balance between maintaining your manhood and your dignity versus keeping yourself safe, free, and alive. So it's real in America, but there's some people that say, oh, America's so bad for Black Americans. I'm going to tell you like this. It depends on where you are. It depends on where you are. In New York City, I had it good. I was making money. I bought a house in the Caribbean, sold that house and moved my family to Europe. So there are success stories, just like in every single community. So when people come and they say stuff like, you know, Black Americans can't afford to go to Africa, or Black Americans have no wealth, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. The Ghanaians have people in America who know Black Americans, and they'll tell you, you know, we have Black American surgeons, we have Black American police, prosecutors, mayors. So the opportunity is there, but we have a lot more to do. The reason why I excel here and I refuse to lose is because my father taught me that me as a Black man have to do 2 and 3 times better. And I use that to excel me more. So I took that mindset, brought it here to Europe, didn't speak the language, didn't know how to even speak Dutch. And now I got white boys reporting into me in the place where they were born. So that Black excellence is real. So I don't buy the whole narrative that, oh, we ain't nothing, we got to leave. No. I'm a fighter. And until we as Black people and Africans, or whatever, as we as Africans, continental, and also the diaspora, until we start embracing the mindset of we are not going to allow people to disrespect us verbally, physically, anything, and understanding how to fight, once we get that, then we're going to go forward. So I'm going to let the brother, oh, that's what in Maya? Ooh, I've been waiting to get you on the line, brother. Ooh, peace, Wade.
Peace.
Oh, man.
How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. Do you know who I am? Knock Meezy from YouTube. I pissed a lot of Ghanaians off a while ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, brother, I wanted to ask you about your video that you haven't taken down about Black Americans and the Wakanda thing.
Yeah, I haven't taken it down. I did that video way back when I was in China.
Okay. So I felt that video was disrespectful. A lot of Black Americans let you know that. A lot of us have called you coon and things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
So once you put up the Wakanda video and say that we weren't proud to be Africans until Wakanda came out and things of that nature, I said, hold up. Let me holler at the brother Wade Maya for a second and say, yo, you wasn't pro-Africa until you was done with China. Okay?
No.
You wasn't big enough to Black woman until after you was walking around with that retarded looking Chinese chick.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not at all. It's Black Americans mentality that, yo, this brother is dating someone who is not African, so definitely is not pro-Black or pro-African. But I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna tell you that I am pro-Africa, pro-Black more than most of the African American YouTubers that we have out there. Because let me tell you something, I don't care about what people say about me. I have my vision. I know what I want, and I know what I want to achieve. Okay, when people were calling me coon and everything, I still did not give up talking about Africa. You get what I mean? When people were calling me coon and all that, I didn't give up talking about Africa because I've seen so many people. And even, let me tell you something. I think I've not said this anywhere. If O'Shea Duke Jackson can testify, the time that I got to Dr. Mumbi's show, I was actually dating a lawyer from Kenya.
Right.
Okay, I was actually single when I went to Dr. Mumbi's show. So, and she was from Rwanda. When I went to Dr. Mumbi's show, I was dating a lawyer. You can ask O'Shea. And then so many people were doing videos about me saying that this brother is dating Chinese. And the time that everyone was talking about me, I was even like, I was dating a black girl. Just because
that's cool, brother. Let me jump in real quick. You can date whoever you want to date, all right?
Exactly.
But my issue was that with you is that you didn't really start pushing this pro-Africa until you wasn't popular in China. You had videos in China talking about how to get Chinese girls to like you as a friend, how to basically kowtow to Chinese, how to kowtow to China. Brother, let me finish. I've been waiting 3 years to get you on the line. Let me finish, brother. Let me finish, brother. Water. Let me. No, but I've been to Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia. So now check this out. Okay. When you made the videos, you had one where you were at a Chinese wedding, brother, being the black coon. You were passing around money. You were being the black joker. And now what is happening to Chinese? Well, what is happening to Africans in China? You wasn't pushing that pro-Africa, brother. You wasn't pushing. I would like you to respond to that.
I mean, I would love to argue, but I just feel like maybe you don't understand, so I don't have to go into details because, like,
of course you won't.
Listen, going to that wedding, I was representing Africa with my
as a fool, brother, as a fool. Yo, people was laughing at you. You was like being a clown, bro. You were being a clown. You were being a clown, bro. Put it like this. No. I'm not gonna attack my brother. I still love him.
It's okay.
I love you. I love you, Water. I love you. But I'm saying like this. My challenge to you, brother Water. My challenge to you is in the experience, in the spirit of brotherhood and in the spirit of going forward. I would like you to remove that disrespectful video about Black Americans.
Never.
Okay. All right. No doubt. So then that's why this ain't gonna work, bro. Because you was cooning in China before you was pro-Africa. Facts. Facts. You running around with a retarded looking Chinese chick before you got with the black woman. Facts. Tell me you wasn't at that wedding acting like some black idiot. Tell me that. It's still up there.
Yeah, listen.
People laughing at you. Come on, son.
Listen. That is what you think, and I don't care. Because
no, the video's there. The video's there.
Let me tell you something. You have never been there, and that is what you think, and I expect you to care about that because that's your mentality. And I can't come so low to your level to accept the fact that you're saying that because you're with Chinese people, you're cool. No, I'll never come to your level. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. I'll never lower myself to come to your level. I just want to understand. I just want to tell you something that wherever you find yourself, okay, wherever you find yourself, try and mingle yourself with every place that you have. Like, listen, nobody has hated me so much, even traveling in Africa. I enjoy traveling in Asia, feeling so much love than traveling in Africa. Like, you see your own black brothers hating on you. Do you have to talk about that? Do you have to talk about how immigration, they want to deport you, they want to arrest you because you're black? And then they allow white people to go. My brother, let me tell you something. I'm not here to argue. I know, like, yo, so many people out there were saying so many shit about me, like, yo, what am I being a coon? What am I now? No, I don't care. Like, listen, even I don't care at all. Let me tell you something. I know my story, and I know what I've been through, and then I know how I became what am I. Okay, so somebody out there who just came to follow me just 2 years ago, 1 year ago, telling me that, oh, because you dated a Chinese girl, cool. No, black people were not there for me when I was struggling. I'm gonna say this over and over and over again. When I lost my dad, even my own African brothers, yo, where am I? EKOW, put me back on the show. Even my own African brothers.
You are here.
Yo, I need to speak my mind today. Even
Yeah.
my own African brothers who were supposed to help me buy a ticket, come bury my father, all said, we don't have money.
Right.
You get what I mean? We don't have money. And it's somebody that I don't know, a Chinese person, flew all the way with me from where? From China to Ghana. He even attended my father's funeral. So you're gonna tell me that, oh, because a Chinese person paid your thing, come here, so now you're a coon for come? No, I mean, like, I don't want to come so low to that level. I know where I'm coming from. I know my story. Somebody will not just pop up from anywhere, come and say that I started following you 2 years ago, dated a Chinese, so I'm not gonna. No, hell, like, yo, that video is gonna be there because that is part of my story. And no one out here, like, let me tell you something. Like, you people, like, sometimes you just have to, let me say something. You just have to do that. Talking about black excellence, black excellence, black excellence. There's so many people out there who are deceiving you guys, like telling you guys that I'm pro-black, but in reality, they are not. I don't fake my life, brother. I don't fake my life. I just let you know. It's like transparency. Everything that you are getting to know about what am I right now, I built everything in China. I built the what am I you see today in China. And I'm not going to be like, oh, because I started from China. No, hell no. Like, I don't even have to explain myself. I don't even have to explain myself. But I just want to tell you guys that nothing will stop me from telling you guys my story. I started from somewhere. So you cannot just come and tell me remove the Chinese video that you did because I did.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying, my issue was your video, the disrespectful one about Black Americans. That was the issue right there, bro.
Those were my classmates. Those were you know, the first time I got to know Black American, let me tell you something. All this while, when I was growing up, I never knew that there was someone who is being called Black American. I thought we were all Africans. Coming from Africa, I never knew that there's somebody out there called Black American until I went to school, had classmates who were African Americans, and I called them, hey, bro, which country are you from in Africa? He's like, no, don't call me an African. I'm Black American. That's when I started doing research about Black Americans, and my own classmate told me that, hey, I'm not from Africa. You guys are different from us. Yo, I still have their contact. We still talk. Now, they started watching my African series and they want to come to Africa. So, I mean, it's a learning process, but I don't expect people to stay out there and judge me because of, no, I mean, everybody got their own life to live. I'm Wadamaya. I started from.
So, brother, let me respond to your thing. Let me respond to your thing real quick. And I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your patience, brother. So I was in Ghana, in Accra, about 2 months ago. There were videos that I had made about the infrastructure and some of the living conditions. I was in Bukom and I was in Osu, right? And then before uploading them, I said, if I upload this video of the open sewers, what I'm doing is I'm being counterproductive to what we as a movement are trying to do. So I didn't upload them. Okay, actually I did, and a brother from Cape Coast, Fabodo, he cursed me out on the phone like, yo, what are you doing? And I understood why he did that. So I'm not going to further a negative narrative or about the continent. That's why I'm saying if your video about Black Americans is not productive, then why not just remove it?
Like, I don't, what is not productive? It's like you don't understand something, you're getting to understand. It's just a comment, everyone got his own opinion, brother. We learn. You know what I mean? We learn. Okay, everyone got his own opinion. I've done that video, and people can still go and check it out. The word of mine before might not be the word of mine you see right now. So I don't expect. Yeah, I don't expect to hide my, how do you call it? my past. You know what I mean? So if I did a video about African American, I realized that, oh, this opinion that I had is because I didn't know. It was based on my personal experience with Black American in China. Yo, I got to meet a different set of Black American altogether wherever I go to. But that does not mean that I have to hide my past. Like, yo, my past experience with Black Americans. No, I'm learning, my brother.
Right.
So my
Exactly. So you should keep your new experience as well. I didn't speak to my brother EKOW not once about the issues that I had with Africans in America, or that in Osu that somebody thought I was a Nigerian and told me to get out of Ghana. I didn't speak about that because I'm not going to push the tribalistic narrative. I'm not going to push all the negative experience that I've had with Africans, because now is the time to move forward. So when that video keeps popping up, and it's like you're doing this Wakanda thing and you had a lot of smoke for Black Americans, I'm like, hold up. This is the same dude who was playing the silly black man at a Chinese wedding. And that right there is pushing the narrative that Blacks and Africans, okay, are just weak and silly people. That's my point.
It's not for you. For you, coming from your culture is different from my culture. So definitely you might think that that is what's silly. But to me, I know that I was representing my culture over there. Okay, so maybe you try and understand me, because I understand Black Americans. Like, I was even explaining to EKOW how he has to, get to understand the people that he's working with. So I'm just gonna tell you, maybe if you don't know that that's my culture, that's my culture. I'm not also like, yo, everything that I did is not like I'm becoming a silly black. I'm not a silly guy. I'm a very sensible guy.
So let me ask you a question. What is your tribe then? What is your tribe, just so I can know?
What is what?
Your tribe, your ethnic group from Ghana.
I'm a Khan.
Oh, you're a Khan. Okay, Ashanti.
I'm in Kumasi.
All right. Shout out to Kumasi.
We're from the same place, yeah?
All right. I met some people from there. You know, I didn't get the whole. They seem like serious dudes. Very nice people in Ghana. I love them. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off of here. I'm just like this. I've been pro-Africa from when I was 6 years old, from when I can remember. I've never ever went and tried to beg people to be my friend. And these are the same people now who are beating Africans in Africa, brother. So all that friendship hand that you shaking, that friendship stick, you need to turn it into a bat.
Something. Can I correct you?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that Africans are beating Africans in Africa?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a Black American, so I was sold by Africans. But am I gonna hold it 500 years to Africans? No.
Bro, like,
I'm not.
Listen, I've been to 17 African countries, and and to be honest, in here, I'm gonna tell you that being a Black man traveling in Africa is way difficult than being a Black man traveling in any part of the world. I was traveling all over Asia, but from my crew, they cry. They cry. The things that we go through, they cry. And I have to be the same guy who is telling them that, yo, these things are also past. So when you put that mentality in your mind that, yo, these people, in everywhere you go to, there are good and bad people. I'm not saying that all Chinese people are angels or saints. Yo, brother, like, I got a Chinese person who paid my fees because I never had money to feed myself.
Well, that's your problem, brother. You can't accept money from nobody if you're a man. You a man. That's the narrative that needs to be changed. The narrative of the poor begging African needs to be changed. And the fact that you were in China to either further your education or make money speaks to the lack of support from African countries to their own people. So when you as a Black African go to China and think it's okay that a Chinese man financed you, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I was saying. The year of reconnection. Reconnection, bro.
It's all right.
All right. So you guys have really spoken, you know. I'm
always here. I'm always here. Listen, I'm always here. I'm gonna say like, yo, he left. Okay, I'm always
Yeah,
here.
he left. He left.
You know, let me. I don't know. Let's do this, EKOW. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I should use your show to educate people because this is not the first person who has been like on my case that yo delete your videos in China. You're a coon in China. You were this in China. You were that.
Okay, what am I? If you're okay,
Yeah.
if you're okay
Yeah.
with it,
Yeah.
if you're okay with it, I can end this live conversation and then start a new one with you personally so that you can educate the people like you said. Because if not, this video is almost 2 hours and it will go long when somebody's watching. So I can kill this one and then come back again purposely for you so that we
Hey,
educate the people on.
How long is it going to take? Because I'm still editing, you know. Okay,
Oh, like
you,
just
okay.
maybe 10 minutes or something.
All right, cool. All right. You come back and send me the link.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
All right. The conversation was getting awesome, and the Maya had to come in, and the brother had to come in. It is okay to share what you think about a video because I made a video last month about African Americans had their own problems, and I had messages upon messages. Some of them cursing me. I'm gonna unsubscribe. You're not supposed to put it there. Even friends, people that I was very closer to, African Americans that I met through social media and all that, but we became very good friends. Even neglected and pull me out of their contact and everything just because of that video. So let me make another video. I'm gonna be live pretty soon. I'll put Wadamaya on, and then he would like to educate us on something that he want to talk about. So thank you very much for checking me. I appreciate it a lot. This is EKOW Simpson. Peace.